Buenos días y bienvenidos a nuestro vlog. We're pretty much packing up. This has been, no sé qué trip es este en el RV. I kind of lost count, even though it hasn't been that many. But yeah, we just got back pretty much from Mexico on Tuesday night. We only had a Wednesday to clean up and set everything, unpack and everything at home. And then on Thursday afternoon is when we right away got into traveling on the road in the RV because Diego had a work day yesterday. So we're here in Cincinnati, Ohio, and this place is absolutely beautiful. I freaking fell in love with it. I don't know if it's the fall colors or what, but it is amazing. I love campgrounds much more than like resorts, if that makes sense. But if I look like, I mean, I just got done pretty much working out and ando toda sudada and nasty, but I'm just going to shower when we get home because we actually have to check out today and we only have till noon. I still gotta cook breakfast. We're packing up. We're doing so many things right now. But I figured why not just kind of show you along a little bit of what we do when we have to check out from a place and pack up everything. Since we're thinking this is our last RV trip of the year, winter is coming and I don't think we were thinking of like going somewhere for Christmas, but we're just gonna stay home. Financially is also a better decision because we're on we have goals in mind, and we also just hired Bernadette. Bernadette Joy, if you don't know already, she has been the most amazing business and money coach ever. And we absolutely love her. So we just hired her again. She took a break. But once come December, she's starting back up. So yeah, we're excited to work with her because without her, we would not be able to accomplish or have done all of the things that we have done thanks to her. So shout out to Bernadette. And yeah, so ahorita tengo mucho que hacer. I got dishes to wash, breakfast to cook and prep and all that. I'm drinking my hoicha. And the other thing that I want to mention is that I know that we have been waiting on the RV tour. I completely, like, that's been on my mind so much, and we actually did a recording, but it was so rushed because, like today, we were checking out from that place and we quickly, like, the fastest tour that you could ever do, but we didn't have the best recording skills, right, baby?
Yeah.
And se miraba todo mocho and it was just not worth uploading that, so we're gonna have to retake that and do a tour. I can't promise you we'll do it today, but I kind of want to, since knowing that this is the last trip of the year.
Maybe. Maybe in Arizona for a couple weeks.
Okay, well, we don't know yet, right? It's not guaranteed yet, so yeah, we just don't know. We're just rolling with the flow, so vamos a seguirle aquí. Well, hubby is actually helping wash the dishes, and I think, you want breakfast? I think we're gonna get into cooking, so let's do it. Like every Mexican household, you got stuff in the oven, so that's what we do here, especially because we're trying to optimize our time. Our space. So you gotta fit things where you can. To keep all the kitchen spoons and, well, pretty much the utensils here. This is typically what I like to do for breakfast. We got some fiber in here, like asparagus, and I like to do these cherry tomatoes with some feta cheese, some cucumber, just like a fresh savory salad, and it is so freaking delicious. So voy a hacer esto primero y después los huevos. It's not always so easy, the things that we gotta do when we have to check out. There's a lot of little things, right? Like, what are you doing right now?
I'm just opening the awning so it can dry a little bit before we have to go.
Yeah, because it did rain, so... Or else all that would be pretty much mold. Like, everything that's moist will be, y guardado, pues se va a hacer mold. And one of the things that I'm doing right now is I have these little like organization bins that are rotatable, so I'm just making sure I'm putting things in them so that way we call them travel days. When we're on the road, this is not flying off the shelf, if that makes sense. So I have to make sure everything is in place and nothing will break, because we never know if there's going to be, you know, a bumpy road ahead, and that way these don't open, but they're actually pretty strong. So it's never happened to us, but I still want to like make sure that, you know, these things that do break are pretty much set, and yeah, I want to prevent all that from happening. So I'm just doing that. Like, this doesn't matter. So I'm just going to put the mug in here for now. Todavía no he organizado bien porque since we're only doing like this pretty much part-time, not even part-time, it's just literally when Diego has to work. I don't have a lot of things to organize, if that makes sense. Like, you know, cups, I wouldn't want it to be here if I was living in the RV, but for now it works. It keeps it in place. Breakfast is served. Me faltan my sausages, so that is warming up right now, but typically this is what I have been loving so far. Y aquí están los sausages. They're my favorite chicken sausages from Costco. So waiting for this to cool off so that I can wash it. And yeah, I basically just gave you a tour right here of our living room space and the kitchen. Pero, ay no se alcanzan a ver. It's a group of friends. So esta traila, esta y esta, they're like together. And they seem, I'm just assuming, they seem like they retired already. And they're just like living life. They've been chilling for the past 2 days. Since we got here, they've been here. So I don't know how long they've been here, pero like literally todo el día están afuera. Tienen su bonfire, se están tomando su cafecito, salen a caminar con todos los perros. Like, it's just so beautiful to see. I'm like, you know what? I definitely see ourselves doing that. Like, you know, having our own little community and like just,
Yeah, being with friends and camping together and making memories with our kids.
yeah, for real. And taking our little fur babies with us along with us. So, ¿cuánto tiempo tenemos?
2 hours.
Oh my god. We're probably not gonna make the tour today.
Nope.
It's gonna be so hard. We still got so much to pack. Ay, otro día que no se nos hizo.
It's okay.
Pero tienes que hablar bien porque no sabemos qué lenguaje es ese.
¿Qué?
Tienes que hablar bien al vlog.
Habla en español, mami.
¿Qué está haciendo mamá?
No come.
Estoy comiendo. ¿Quieres probar el espárragos?
¿Qué?
¿Quieres probar el espárragos?
Sí.
No.
Our vlog.
Aquí.
Okay. Oh, so she likes to eat always the end of the asparagus, never the tip. I mean, I guess there's no right way to eat it, ¿verdad, Ari?
Uh-huh.
You go, girl. Okay, this one's yours. Te lo voy a guardar aquí, ¿ok? ¿Quieres grabar a papi? Okay.
Hola.
Hola.
Hi. ¿Dónde estamos?
No come.
Sí, pero ¿en dónde?
Nele aquí.
¿En la casa rodante?
Si le casa lo hace. ¿O no? Papi.
No, es okay.
No, it's okay. Nomás se apaga el screen. Oh, ¿quieres enseñarles tu yoto?
And
¿Te
after
gusta
that,
mucho tu
he
yoto?
felt much
¿Por
better.
qué?
Sí.
¿Por qué te gusta?
Me gusta mi
Now he
yoto.
wasn't hungry anymore, and he
can't
wasn't a
answer
that.
little
Es el yoto.
caterpillar anymore. He was a big
Okay, ahora Ace.
caterpillar.
Ok, diles adiós, vlog.
Adiós, Posh.
Vlog.
Wow.
will definitely fly out and it will scrape the RV. So we have this spot to just secure the things. Y como se cierra esta puerta, ya no se salen. Oh my god. La niña, yo guardo cosas y la niña me saca las cosas. So this is for my first Force of Nature cleaner. It's so simple to use, so I use one of these. It's a non-toxic cleaner. And déjame prendo la luz. Les digo que ya les estoy dando el tour. Esto is amazing. This is just as strong as como el cloro, pero sin los químicos, sin las toxinas. Entonces, para desinfectar, for odor, for cleaning, even just like a multi-purpose cleaner, this stuff is amazing. Solo lleno de agua hasta aquí en la línea, y luego le echo un little packet of this, and I turn it on. It has the cable here. I turn it on and it turns blue. Once it's all green, then I'm ready to pour it into the container, and I have my new cleaner ready. So I love to use that for the RV. I have one at my house. I use it all the time, so I had to have one here, of course. So that's what these are for. Otra cosa que voy a hacer es limpiar esto. Así que vamos a agarrar el cleaner. I keep my Force of Nature cleaner here. I know this is Ranch Basics, which I still recommend as another non-toxic cleaner. Pero lo que me gusta de Force of Nature, again, is that this is a disinfectant. So any bad odor, like literally you can spray anywhere that you can think of. Even on like Ace's toys, her bed, our shoes. Like si hay un mal olor, like I will definitely spray it on there. And that's the difference between the Branch Purpose and the Force of Nature. But like I said, I use my Force of Nature solvent, or whenever it's done, converting. So it's basically vinegar, salt, and water, and it's so interesting. But once it's using the electricity, it converts it into this like potent disinfectant and cleaner, like I said. So it's pretty amazing. So ahorita I just like to dry out the sink and clean it very well, porque si no se quedan estas manchitas de agua que they drive me nuts sometimes. It's not gonna be always perfect, pero me gusta dejarlo seco, you know, seco y limpio. Y luego hay cosas que no muevo de aquí. So this, for example, I use museum putting. I think it's putting. Museum putting, and you basically like es como una gomita. You put it under whatever surface you want, and then you kind of like give it a little twist, and it locks in place. So this is strong. Esto no se mueve para nada. Y luego le puse a este espejo también. And esto no se me ha caído, which is so cool. Tampoco la escobita se me ha caído, but I didn't put it on there. I just put it in behind here, and it locks it really good in place. So I love that. Okay, so déjame seguir limpiando. no sucedió algo. We put this as a reminder not to use it because it did break. This is still like dripping water. Y lo que pasa es que estos de plástico, since there was like cold temperature while we were in Mexico, it actually broke. So Diego has to change the whole like piping. I don't know. He's going to put like a stainless steel one. So we do have to switch these out, and we were not able to use them this weekend, which is fine because we didn't really need them. But yeah, this is like soaking wet. So that's why we put that purple tape there. Different thing that we do have to do every single time when we are leaving and packing up is cleaning the RV toilet. We want to make sure that we put this treatment in there and to kind of like wash it off and rinse everything, all the nastiness. And this is a liquefied RV toilet treatment. It has been one of the most powerful treatments that it's been tested from across of other multiple companies. So this one's the best one that we have been recommended by many RVers and many people who have been doing this for a long time. And we actually saw the liquefied, I think his name is Matt. He's Matt's RV reviews team. So he was actually at the Hershey, Pennsylvania RV show, and he was there, but we just walked by. We didn't know anything about anything that day. So we finally got this. I don't think it's completely non-toxic. It says it's using like natural stuff. Pero la mera verdad, yo no sé porque no dicen los ingredientes. But these are the things that I'm okay with using because one, I'm not using it every single time. It is only when we're leaving. It's just to kind of rinse things off. And what I do here is I just squeeze it, llenar este pomito. It's so simple. Look, lo estoy llenando. And then what I'm going to do is just pour this into the toilet, and I can show you. And it'll just flush it and it'll like clean everything off, especially when we are traveling. It's kind of just like swooshing everything, and this prevents also from the toilet smelling like caño, right? It's helpful for all that, so really important. Una cosa que tengo que hacer is just gently tap on here just to fill it in the bowl with water. And I'm not going to completely fill it, but I want enough water to actually help the treatment go down when I flush it. I think that's good enough. And then I'm going to pour this in. Smells really good. But again, I tried looking for the ingredients and nowhere to be found. So, I don't know. And then I'm just going to go ahead and flush it. So that's gonna go down. Y es todo. The things that we do is we put Ari's table away, and the chair goes under the bed. So this is what we have, is a few of her toys here, and then we have her 2 chairs, and that is a desk chair for the front desk over there. So that's all I put right now under the bed. And the table has been something that we put on top of the bed. It doesn't really fall over, so it keeps it nice and steady here. And yeah, that's just what we do when we pack up. And then I have to triple check that I put these locks in, porque si no, these slide out doors will be like banging the whole way, the whole ride. This has a lock, so this is really important because then this would shatter. And yeah, just making sure that all of the locks are placed on the doors. So room check. Just gonna close the slide out so this whole frame goes all the way in up to like right here.
So I grabbed the boxes with all the stuff. Head outside. And this is our storage space right here. I can fit 3 boxes across. Here's the other one. And there you go. I had to unhook everything. I already did here's my gloves. I already got all this drained on both sides. Now I just gotta clean out my hose with a different hose, because this is my clean water hose right now. But once Carla's done inside and I can disconnect the water, I'll put everything away and grab my hose for my dirty tanks to clean out the hose.
This little escobita is so helpful porque la vacuum doesn't fit here, so it's just for the spaces where I can't get all the dust out.
So turn off my water, take the hose off, relieve pressure. So this is my clean water hose. I have a dirty water hose for the black tanks, and to clean out my sewer hose. There you go. I'm gonna wrap it all up. I'm gonna take some stuff down. Here's my adapters, 30 and 110. That's for my portable tank. Remove this. So I always have, this hose is always connected, but it doesn't have to be. I have a rag here to remove my hose. For my filter, I haven't mounted my filter yet. We're still trying out everything, but eventually I want to mount that filter system up on that wall. It's just, I have basically removed the whole thing. And here I'm using this for my clean water stuff. I'm gonna dry this out. So I take this out, my water filters, and then I screw it out here just to keep some of the water out. Just shake it a little bit, and then I just put it in here, and I put my clean water hose, which is this one, dry everything up, my rag, this hose off since I don't have to have this on. This is an outdoor shower. Rinse off your dogs, your kids, whatever you need. So, just gotta clean this up. I wrapped the whole clean water hose, put it in the box. This is the setup we have right now, and then we just set it in there. Now what I have to do is clean out our sewer hose using my gloves. I'm gonna rinse it out with my other hose that I have here, which is only for specifically for that. So you gotta remove this, lift it up. Just carry it. Then I'm gonna rinse it so I gotta connect to my water. So now I'll connect my water hose, which is right here. This is specifically only for gray water tank hose cleaning.
This earlier, but we have to put las sillas here and strap them para que no se caigan, y los cojines lo ponemos adentro para que no se salgan, y al igual aquí las otras dos sillas que van aquí in the dining table. So that is strapped, ready to go. I'm just gonna close the blinds. Really have to go, so I'm just locking the fridge con esto. So it's not opening in the middle of the road. Okay, then turning off the lights.
You can go lock all the doors.
Oh, forget that it's the gray one for the outdoor one. ¿Cierro las de allá del otro lado? ¿Cierro las del otro lado?
Yes, I haven't locked them.
Okay. Diego ya les dijo, but this place is called Winton
Woods.
Winton Woods, and honestly, 10 out of 10. I loved this place. It was absolutely amazing. Everyone was so nice. The place was clean. It was very straightforward, like your campsite, getting all the information through email. Like, we didn't have any issues. Did you have any issues?
No, they answered the phone when you called. I called like 3 times. and
Yeah.
Somebody was there.
Very helpful. And oh, it's really hot today. Actually, it's really hot.
And we stayed here because it was 27 minutes away from the place where I had to go do I had to be teaching class. So that's why we picked this place.
Yeah, I don't know if we explicitly said what you do. I can't remember.
I don't remember that. I'm the first bilingual instructor in the U.S. for thermal fusion, for natural gas, water mains, potable water, black water, anything that has to do with telecommunications also. So companies, excavating companies or companies that do installs hire us to do the training for them, and they get certified for 2 years. So the city or federal will ask for a certification, and then we go out there and teach them how to do it. Also electrofusion.
¿Quieres chile? She loves spicy chips. These are the 7 habanero honey chips. ¿Y se alcanzó? Oh my god, multitasking over here. And she's already like, ¿te gustaron? I just stick to my usual barbecue chips de 7. Those are just my favorite. I always go back to those. But yeah, ditto to what he said. He does a lot. I'm very proud of him. He is the first bilingual instructor. That is a big deal. We're really proud of that. We're proud of him for stepping completely out of his comfort zone. He does not have any background knowledge in any of this. So he was just like, he's a risk taker, and he wasn't like that at all in the past. He was more of this like scared, timid dude that was just like,
I was precautious.
yeah. And he just didn't know how to grow. He was just like stuck in this mindset of like, I'm just here, like a robot mindset that we call it, and just work, and just stay there probably for years. Had you not changed any of that, like you would still be working for the same company, doing the same thing.
Well, a different company, because the company.
Well, yeah, the company did. Yeah, that's right. But like, you would not push yourself and believe in yourself. You know, like you're a completely different man. And so, what made you change?
Very minimal, I guess, steps. People just believing in me. And I was like, oh, they're believing in me. I know I'm good at doing what I was doing. I was proud of it. And when the opportunity came and I started my business, one of my clients that I did handyman work for actually was like, hey, I'll give you work until you find more work. And I was like, you know what, I can always go back to doing what I was doing. And little by little I kept pushing myself, and I was actually struggling. But the biggest thing was, after a year of struggling and not really making money, was thanks to my wife, that we went to a summit in Puerto Rico, and that summit opened every single door and opportunity, because once I saw real people and talked to them, and they told me, you know, self-made millionaires, and they were just regular people just like me, and I was like, wait, I can do this too.
Yeah.
And I got my coach, and she's been awesome, Brenda Joy, and I can't thank her enough. And
She's
we're
amazing.
still, you know, she's like family now to us. So
Yeah, she really is. She's la tía de Arizue. We always call her Auntie B. So we're family now. Can't get rid of us. And yeah, no, I think even before then, we had a lot of challenges in our marriage. And so going through a lot of the struggles and really going to therapy, that was the main thing too. And like, I was the one that was like needing more. I was like, I feel like there's more to this life. Like, we're not meant to be working a 9 to 5. Not that it's bad. It's just the fact that some companies just tap out and you just don't grow. Like, working for someone else to make someone else rich, it just never settled in my mind. Like, And I just said, like, you know, you just gotta bet on yourself sometimes. And don't get me wrong, like, entrepreneurship is freaking hard. It is the hardest things. There has been multiple times that we have thought about going back to a 9 to 5, which is, again, not a bad thing. But we have been managing, I think, pretty good. Some days, sometimes it's not managing well, but our coach has been the biggest, I would say, like, hands down, we would not have been able to make it without her. She has been able to see further ahead than what we were seeing, and, like, keeping us, I guess, on our toes, right? Keeping us grounded. So she's just, I can't say enough about her. She is incredible. And yeah, we just love her so much, which I did tell them that we hired her back again for December and working with her for the next 3 months. So poco a poquito, pero we're gonna be able to reach, you know, our goals and all that. Paso a paso, poco a poco. Y yeah, todo se puede en esta vida. Obviously, I am coming from a place of privilege, so I'm able to say that easier. So I do acknowledge that. And we're just so grateful for being able to have many opportunities and being able to do what we do. But yeah, there's just been a lot, and I'm going back to what he's doing. He's doing multiple things, by the way, but he's now like a total risk taker. He's like betting on himself. He's out there. He's doing his thing, and he's thriving. And that's what I needed in our marriage that I didn't. I was like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I need more from you. Not that he was supposed to like complacerme in that side, but I just needed more. Like I feel like if you're not growing as a couple, like individually, you're supposed to grow. And if not, like you stay stagnant and so miserable. So like as I was growing, he was kind of like stuck in his ways, and I was like, I need more. I'm like craving more out of you. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, we went through our challenges, and thankfully, not that everything's perfect, but it is way better. And I feel like there's nothing like allowing ourselves to evolve in our own ways and supporting each other. So that's that. So that's why he is traveling a lot for this type of job. And hey, I'm here for the ride. Because the good thing about my business is that I get to work whenever I want. I get to choose my schedule. It is online. Like I don't have to be anywhere. Not the mobile bar. The mobile bar is different, but that's seasonal. So right now I pretty much close my changarro for the cold season. A veces me dan ganas de trabajarlo, pero I digo like, okay, I'm already doing too much, yo. And the other thing is that I'm a mom. Like that comes first before anything else. And she's only this little for so long, so I get to grow my business maybe later on as I want to. You know, I'm just so proud of what I'm doing as well. Being the first in Michigan to be able to have a functional, organic mobile bar. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? We're here and just like enjoying where we're at and not trying to force and push myself to be somewhere else, right? Because then that's where it starts to feel like I can't handle all this. And so I'm just trying to, it's hard. It's really hard. It's been hard on my mindset, but I'm just trying to enjoy, like, take it slow. Like I'm doing one thing at a time. Like now I'm trying to focus on my coaching. Like hopefully I get to work on that. I'm working on the vlogs. I'm still doing a lot, you know? So I'm still working, but keeping myself more sane, if that makes sense.
That's why she's doing.
Ahí tiene su agua, though. This song is her favorite. Cielito Lindo. That's why I got my mug que dice Cielito Lindo, because it just reminds me so much of her. And when she was little, like even like I don't know how old, when she started like pretty much talking is when she just started singing the song, pero no salía de ay, 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 ay. And now she's like, canta, no llores. So she's expanding a little bit more with her lyrics. But it's just so beautiful because my grandma and her, they bond a lot over this song, and it is the most beautiful thing. I don't record those moments because again they're like more family private stuff, pero like it just melts my heart when they're both together singing the song. And esta vez vi a mi grandma so much more, like she was strong, she was like, she had more energy, right? She was talking, she was more like sonriente, and she was just like feeling herself. I was like, grandma, like who are you? Because she wasn't like that all last year when we went. It was like bien apagadita, like no energy, like ni siquiera para caminar. No camina sola. She needs help and support. Pero esta vez it was just completely different. I'm like, what are you doing? So we're buying her like protein powder and sending it to Mexico because she's been loving that with her oatmeal. So I was like, she needs protein, yo. Like I'm her health coach when I'm there. ¿Estás bien? Okay, baby. Sana, sana, colita de rana. Sana, sana, colita de rana. Pero bueno, ya como digo, vamos a casita y we're just gonna again clean, unload everything, and probably take a chill, right? For the rest of the day. Yeah. Watch a movie or something. Pero bueno, nos vemos en el próximo vlog. Hasta luego. Adiós.